Rob Bentley and Sandy Golston with you after a 79-63 Bulldog win over Michigan Tech, and joined by the head coach of the Bulldogs, Andy Bronkema, after a nice performance here today by your team coach. And all hands on deck. Some guys really gave you some minutes off the bench here this afternoon.
It was good. Guys stepped up. You know, when they practice well, they're ready for their opportunity. They stepped up, made some big plays. I thought it gave us energy on defense. You know, to beat a team as sound as Michigan Tech without shooting the ball well, you know, that's a big victory. And this one felt like a group effort, which is, you know, and we needed it. And I loved how the guys stepped up. And they did it all together.
How important was it to get that performance off the bench from some of those guys that haven't had a whole lot of opportunities to play, especially minus a couple key guys due to injuries here today?
Yeah, I mean, heart goes out to those guys, but when your role changes, you got to be a star in your role. So if they're hurting in street clothes or they're nicked up a little bit and don't get as many minutes, then, you know, things change. But you got to want to win more than anything else. And, you know, I thought they did that today. They proved it. And a lot of people contributed, which is nice. And you never know when your number's going to be called. So we say that, and tonight, you know, some guys stepped up and made plays.
How important was it to come back and have a performance like this here today after a tough finish to the game on Thursday night?
Just proud of the team. You know, when you get in the trenches with your team, you know, since the beginning of school, and some of these guys 5-6 years together, and you're in it with them. You know, sink or swim. All right, it doesn't matter, and that's your group. So you just buckle back down. You're not going to trade them for anything. You love them up, and you know, you go for the next game. We had a couple tough games in a row, and this one we came out on top, and I thought we made some improvements. And now we're gonna, you know, go on the road next week. Just one game in the week, so maybe we could get some rest for these bodies, and you know, have an extremely tough game there in Bud Cooper.
I know, obviously, every game important from here on out over the next month of the regular season. To beat a team like Michigan Tech that gave you all you could handle up there a couple weeks ago, to come back and really kind of control the game here from start to finish was important here this afternoon.
Yeah, it was. I just think the defensive effort was outstanding today, and you know, even though Marcus had 22 points, you know, a couple free throws there at the end, I just thought he had to take a lot of shots to get them, and I'm glad he didn't have 35 because he has a lot of games like that with you know, the aggressiveness that he has, and you know, you probably could just tell we just had good energy tonight. We were all over the place right from the beginning, getting loose balls, extra rebounds, and just really moving with a purpose. And when we missed shots that maybe sometimes we make, we didn't stop doing that. You know, when we missed outside shots, we just kept playing with that energy, and that was huge. And I mean, there's, like, Vegas had such a good game, you know, and he played 10 minutes, right? So maybe. Horn's going off, Robert. You know, so maybe you deserve more, but it's just the sacrifice that it takes to win as a team, and that's what today was, and it feels really good.
I know a chance this week maybe to rest up a little bit, and obviously get back to work as you try to prepare for this stretch run here in the regular season.
Robert, we love to work, man. I mean, we do. We love to go to work and, you know, try to compete at the highest level. And I saw an interview this week with Mike Tomlin, and it was a great reminder for me and the coaching staff. It's like, look, when the players don't make plays, it's because you didn't teach them well enough. And so there's a lot of teaching and there's a lot of learning to take place yet this season. So we have to be on it. We have to explain things well. We have to be clear in our teaching. We have to have great practice plans. And, you know, we have to be excited, win or lose, because that's the process that Mike is talking about. And he was talking about being a teacher. It was a great reminder.